I have a real hard time sometimes really looking at the reality of what's happening right now because you got to see it to believe it. You got to live it to believe it too, because someone would have told me it like this 3 years ago whenever I started all this. I said, no, it wouldn't. There's no way it could be that obvious. This is new, okay? Everybody knows Chicago's a target. Everybody knows the Sears Tower or the Willis Tower or whatever is a target. The thing's been in the news a lot in the last several years after it got bought out, and it's just a major city. You know, it's one of the biggest cities in the country. Of course it's a target. And even if you look it up, it says it's been a target for 6 years. And you got that movie Source Code where some bomb blows up in a train or whatever out in there in Chicago and what have you, but that place is definitely a target. Chicago, a top terror target, ominous tweet connects ISIS threatened city. Okay? So the rich dummies who are trying to get their way back into heaven without Christ are playing around, and they're claiming this is a tweet from ISIS, alright? And this is what it says. Oh, get the cuss out of here. You believe that just did that? Right as we were about to get to that tweet. My goodness. Anyway. We are in your state. We are in your cities. We are in your streets. You are our goals anywhere, whatever that is supposed to mean. We are in your state. We are in your cities. We are in your streets. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and go here as well. And let's take a look at what the old authorities are saying about this. FBI Homeland Security Bulletin asks police to be aware of ISIS. Okay? So the cops are being told to look out. Then this comes out. A lot of communication between ISIS and Mexican cartels. And we know these guys are jumping the border. They're not, well, why did I even say they're not jumping anything? They're being led across the border. We have open borders right now. Mexican gangs are, whoever and anybody's coming across, including ISIS. You see how they're in talks? Because they're having fun? Because they're all in on it together? It's all one big takeover? This is real. These are real mainstream media headlines. I'm not making anything up. I'm not twisting anything. I'm not distorting anything. This is really what's happening right now. It's true. I'm not even going to mention Ferguson because it doesn't even matter. Who cares? That's a whole other story. That's all part of it too. But it doesn't matter. And if this thing will ever flip over, which it will eventually, remember how ISIS just came out and said we will raise the flag of Allah in the White House? And then he also came out and said this. They threaten America again. They posted online Monday. The group warned, we will drown all of you in blood. The worst terror attack of all time on American soil, according to our government, happened 2001, 13 years ago. Okay? Now we have the same people threatening us. In fact, they're more upgraded and worse now. This is like that movie Jason X, where he gets the upgrade in the freaking space. Al-Qaeda's freaking Jason X now. We have opened our borders to them. They have publicly threatened us, every one of us. And now they're saying we're in your streets, we're in your cities. And the police are telling everybody, or the government's telling the police now, be on the lookout. And you're still a conspiracy theorist fearmonger for even talking about this stuff. Sure do. Oh, man. Glad I got Christ, man, for real. Man, am I glad. That's all I gotta say. Thanks, subs. Thanks, teammates.